Galnet News Digest, 23rd of July 3305. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, Palin bound for the bubble after Thargoid bust up. Ashling's anti-slavery group buys slaves. Drug barons wiped out by federal bust. A new recruit for the Dom. Palin bound for the bubble after Thargoid bust up. Professor Palin, the annoyingly distant engineer who used to live nearly 500 light years from the bubble, has announced that he plans to set up shop in a system only one jump from Lave. Following Thargoid interference at his old research centre in Maya last week, Palin escaped in the megaship Carson Spring. Despite fears for his safety, the megaship has now arrived intact in the Alliance-controlled Ark system in the Old Worlds cluster, with Aegis Research claiming the credit for protecting the ship. Professor Palin has announced his intention to re-establish his old engineering services at Able Laboratory on Ark 4E, where he'll be safe from Thargoid attack. It is not known whether he will still require pilots to risk their lives to collect Thargoid sensor fragments before he'll work with them, or what work will be undertaken to dismantle and dispose of the buildings of the old Palin Research Centre in an environmentally sensitive way. Now, even the laziest members of the Lave radio crew can get their drives dirty. In related news, the incompetent Alliance has failed to complete their appeal for assistance to establish bases in the Witchhead Nebula, meaning that they'll only get 2 Acela starports and 2 megaships. Both the Federation and the Empire easily completed their parallel appeals, and are expected to establish 2 Acela starports and 3 megaships. And the Buckyball Racing Club have admitted they chose a bad week to run a race in the Pleiades, with the Thargoids repeatedly stopping race contestants to ask for autographs. The club is already working on a mysterious new race, which may appeal to those who like silence. Ashling's anti-slavery group buys slaves. Muddle-headed Princess Aisling Duval is under renewed criticism after it was revealed that her anti-slavery organisation Unchain has purchased 4,000 Imperial slaves in the Eotienses system. According to Duval, she intends to put her new slave army to work, building a headquarters for Unchain in Port Isabel. Wiggy Duval reiterated during a press conference this week that Unchain remains committed to replacing imperial slavery with more civilised welfare and employment programmes, but not before its new base has been built. She also claimed that the slaves had been purchased for their own good, and that they enjoyed it. Drug barons wiped out by federal bust. The Federal Intelligence Agency has struck hard and often this week, as it seeks to wipe the Red family off the face of the galaxy. Thousands of arrests have been made and many key organisers have been killed. The whereabouts of the leader of the family, Oberon Church, are not yet clear. The strikes followed intelligence that the Red family was about to unleash a new and highly addictive narcotic within the Federation that could have posed a significant threat to security. It's understood that both the manufacturing and storage facilities used by the Red family have been obliterated, and that the FIA has saved the day. A new recruit for the Dom. Evil Camorra leader Don Antonacci, who's been responsible for siphoning off materials intended to repair Thargoid damaged stations, has revealed privately that Stephen Benedetti, also known as Boss Benedetti, who ostensibly works for mild-mannered kimono-wearing Blood Bowl enthusiast William Flanagan, who is also slightly disturbingly known as Monsieur Willy, is in fact a deeply embedded organised crime leader, who is only pretending to be a bumbling new commander, and who has a supply of horseheads ready for anyone who crosses him. Good luck, Commanders, with Boss Benedetti in the galaxy. You're going to need it. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.